50 years ago, the sky didn't just break, it was torn open. Imagine someone taking a giant blade to the very fabric of reality and just pulling. Through that gaping wound, the ashborn poured in. They were beings of pure void, shaped like our worst nightmares. Like the dark emptiness between the stars. They hit the eastern continent first, and in less than a decade, entire nations were gone, swallowed by shadow. Humanity survived, but just barely. We survived because a rare few among us awakened something new, something powerful. Cores. Elemental seeds, buried deep within certain bloodlines, that, once activated, transformed ordinary people into warriors capable of fighting back. Today, we call them core warriors. They are our shield, our sword, the only wall standing between what's left of civilization and total extinction. They're ranked from iron all the way to sovereign. The academies train them, the noble houses fund them, and the common people like me, we look up to them with a mix of worship and fear. My name is Kairen. I'm 17, and I am not a core warrior. I'm an orphan, living with my younger sister Mira in a broken-down district at the very edge of Ashborn City. I don't fight monsters. I fix collapsed buildings, whole supply crates for warrior guilds, and at night, I teach Mira everything I know about survival. My core test years ago came back blank. No element, no seed, no future. At least, that's what everyone believed. That all changed on the morning my sister was accepted into the Valen Academy, a place I couldn't follow her. The morning I was supposed to just smile and let her go. In the middle of a crowd, I accidentally touched the hand of a core warrior. A jolt, like lightning, shot through my chest. And for the first time in my life, a voice echoed inside my head. It wasn't my voice. It said, "Ability absorbed. Do you wish to integrate?" I didn't know what it meant, but I was about to find out. Ashborn City is a place of walls, both real and invisible. The inner ring is for the noble houses, families whose bloodlines pump with core energy. Their buildings scrape the sky. Their streets are pristine, and at night, the whole district shimmers with the golden and blue glow of active cores. It's a world away from where I live. The outer ring is for everyone else. The unawakened, the low-ranked, the ones like me who failed the test. It isn't exactly dangerous, but it's loud and crowded. When the rains come, the streets flood up to your knees, and every few months, a low-level ashborn slips past the barriers, sending everyone into a panic until the city guard finally takes it down. I've lived here my whole life. I don't mind it. I know every shortcut, every food vendor, every broken fence that marks a boundary. I know which guild captains pay on time and which ones will try to stiff you. I know where to get the best flatbread after midnight and which alleys to avoid when trouble is brewing. What I don't know is why my core test was a failure. Every kid in Ashborn gets tested at 14. A licensed core reader presses 2 fingers to your chest, closes their eyes, and 30 seconds later, they deliver your sentence. Your seed type, your tier potential, your estimated limit. It's a judgment passed before you even understand the crime. Most kids get something. Even a weak eye on tier win seed is enough to get you into basic training. But me, I got nothing. I remember the reader's frown. He tested me twice, then just wrote the word null in the space where my future was supposed to be. 3 years later, that word still echoes in my head on quiet mornings. But then I get up, make some rice porridge for Mira, and head out to work. But today was different. Today was Mira's academy placement ceremony. She's 16, and her core test didn't just come back positive, came back with a dual seed, water and wind. The reader called it structurally rare, his voice trying and failing to hide his excitement. It was enough to get her a direct invitation from Valen Academy, the second-tier school funded by the Iron Silver Noble House. It's not the absolute top, but it's real. It means proper training, a stipend, and a future that isn't just about survival. Last night, I pressed her acceptance letter flat under a heavy pot so it wouldn't get crinkled. Mira couldn't sleep. She just sat by the window, watching the city lights, completely silent. That's what she does when she's so happy it scares her. The ceremony was in the academy courtyard, inside the mid-ring. It's technically open to the public, but it's a place where people from my district don't really belong. I walked Mira through the gate, my hand on her shoulder, my face a mask of calm. I wouldn't let my own feelings ruin her day. She kept fidgeting with the clasp on her new uniform. I told her it was fine. She said she knew. I said it again anyway. The courtyard was packed. New students, proud families, academy staff, and a few high-tier warriors in full regalia. Here to observe the next generation, I spotted one of them, a gold-tier warrior from the city's first defense unit. He stood apart from the crowd, his core energy visible a faint, shimmering red orange around his knuckles. A fire type, a powerful one. As the crowd surged toward the registration tables, we were all pushed together. For just a couple of seconds, the warrior's arm brushed against my hand. And that's when it happened. It wasn't pain. It was like a tuning fork had been struck against the inside of my ribs. A sharp vibration shot from my palm, up my arm, and settled, buzzing, right behind my sternum. I froze. Mira bumped into me from behind, asking if I was okay. I couldn't answer, because in the center of my vision, overlaid on the world like words written on glass, a message appeared. Ability detected. Ion tier fire core fragment. Absorption rate, 4%. Integrate, YES, nitrogen monoxide. I just stared. The warrior had already moved on, completely oblivious. Mira was tugging on my sleeve, her voice filled with concern. Without even thinking, without knowing why, I focused on the word yes. The vibration in my chest expanded, like a slow, deep breath, and then it settled. The prompt vanished, and there, deep inside my sternum, where for 3 long years there had been nothing but an empty space, I felt it, the smallest, faintest ember of heat. I didn't say a word. I watched Mira walk onto the stage, receive her placement token, and bow to the academy director. I clapped along with everyone else. I kept my face perfectly neutral, but on the walk home, alone now that Mira was staying in the dorms, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Iron tier fire core fragment, 4%. I didn't have my own core, but I had just absorbed a piece of someone else's. I needed to understand what this meant, and I needed to do it before I told anyone, and more importantly, more urgently. I realized I needed to touch more core warriors. My name is Kyren. My core test came back blank, but my story is just beginning. If you want to see what happens next, what I do with this impossible power, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss a single chapter of this journey. Thanks for watching.